Tamron Hall, welcome to the Daily Show.
It's great to be here. I love your new home.
Well, it's nice, yeah. It's like
very
a little,
lovely.
it's just like a little vibe, just to get out of the house, and then we see where the world takes us. I should say congratulations on your, it's not new home, but it's like it feels new because the pandemic just like came in the middle of you starting a new show.
Yeah.
And yet, despite all of that, you have just, you've just been on a rise. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's been surreal. I mean, we had 3 months in our new studio kicking off season 1.
Right.
I ended up in my basement of my home with my son upstairs and my husband and with an iPad trying to do this show. And now we're back in studio, season 3. Our live audience is back and the vibe is slowly returning, but it's a new world. It's a new TV landscape and we feel it, but we've responded to it, I think, in a great way.
One of the things about doing a show, especially daily, is you're building an audience. You're building a connection with people, and then you just had 3 months.
Yeah.
Next thing, it's a pandemic. Was there a part of you that was like, oh no, this could be the thing that just like takes everything off course? Was there a moment you were worried?
Not in the sense of my show, because I thought, what were they going to put there? Like, what are your options? Good luck with that. So I think
it's the pandemic, people.
You're going to go shop for a new talk show? I don't think so. So I wasn't worried about that aspect of it. I was worried about my team, because you're now asking people to juggle their personal lives. I had, at the time, my son Moses was 9 months old.
Wow.
And so you've got your personal life, and now someone's asking you to show up for work in something called a Zoom in your home while the world stopped. But I think it evened the playing field, and our show at that time was able to show something that I had 30 years of a career as a journalist.
Oh, I love that.
And so we were able to say, okay, now let's level up. What do we do? And we transitioned to conversations like a woman whose husband had gone into the barbershop and gotten COVID, and she was the first national figure, really an unknown woman, to plead to Black Americans, my community, your community, to get vaccinated. And she was on our show. And then we started interviewing people. We did COVID around the world, literally on an iPad, where we went to Korea, India, all around the world, where people were saying from their perspective. So it tapped into my days at MSNBC, my days as a journalist, and I think that gave us a leg up to survive and wake up executives who were uncertain about the show, to be honest with you.
Right. I love that you seem to seamlessly use your life and your life experience to I think to almost inspire whatever you're going to be doing, So obviously from the journalism side, you're a journalist, and then you've brought journalism into daytime, and I mean, you've won an Emmy. Congratulations for doing that. I mean, that's an exciting achievement to have, and your book is no different. Tamron Hall as the Wicked Watch. When they said Tamron Hall had a book, I was like, oh, okay, she's going to be writing about the news, and she's going to be talking about this.
A memoir.
Right, it's going to be a memoir. And I was like, no, she wrote a novel. Why did you not go with a memoir? Why did you not go with something current affairs driven?
Because it wasn't interesting to me. I thought about writing a mini memoir of when I first got fired from the Today Show or left the Today Show to building this talk show, which included Harvey Weinstein and all of these other stunning stories that I had encountered. And I said, I'm not ready for that. Before all of that drama happened, there was a story, 2 stories in 1997 when I was a reporter in Dallas and then in Chicago. Within that year, I'd covered the deaths of 2 girls, both 11 years old, one white, one black. When you're a reporter and you go get a picture of someone and they give you, the family says, okay, here's a picture for the news, and you have this little kid and you're studying them and you start talking to friends and you're outside their school, or in the case in Chicago, you're in the neighborhood and people are telling you how adorable and how wonderful she is. For me, the kind of person I am, I felt like I knew them. And from 97 until even now, it would play in my mind being in front of that crime scene and what it was like, and they haunted me. And so before the pandemic started, started meeting with publishers and telling them, there's a novel inside. I want to get rid of some of these demons, so to speak, demons within the news media and within the conversation of missing people and how they're treated. And publishers really liked the idea. And I created this character, Jordan Manning, my alter ego, if you will. She's Michael Jordan and Peyton Manning, which is how I got her name, And I said, okay, how do I take this story in the direction that reveals what it's like to be a reporter to cover these? What is it like being a Black woman in the newsroom when you're one of one or one or two? And weaving that all into this story in the landscape of Chicago.
In the novel, you take us through a story that, yes, is fictitious, but there's no denying it talks to what's happening today.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it coincides with a conversation in and around black girls who are going missing, black women who have gone missing, and people asking the questions about how does the media choose which spotlight to use? You know, and someone said this to me the other day. They said, oh, so should they not have covered that young girl's story? I'm like, no, it's not about the not. It's about it's the why not as well.
Right.
Why do you think it is that so many black girls and so many black women aren't deemed to be a nationwide newsworthy story?
I think we all know the answer to that, you know, and I think for me, to your point of why can't we cover both, it's almost like police brutality. For a long time, I would tell people, wait a minute, black people aren't against police, we're against police brutality. There are
Right.
black police officers, and you put people in a trick bag when you say, oh, the minute you question police brutality, you don't love police or you don't like police,
Right.
and they're in your family and they're in your neighborhood. It's a trick bag that people are put into. So when someone says, wait a minute, are you saying we shouldn't cover that case? That's a trick bag. And it's one that has been built by the media. And I've been a part of it for 30 years in watching this happen. With that case that you're referring to, Gabby Petito, her poor family now have to stop and say, wait a minute, we want her covered, but we also want Jelani Day
Right,
covered. And then
right.
Jelani Day's mother's on the other end begging for a camera to just point her direction, to plead for where he is. But who's put them in the middle? And that's the hard question that we as reporters have to admit. Who put them in the middle? We did. And why? Well, because traditionally news organizations were led by white men. And for so long, these things get passed along. I don't think,
Right.
I've never been in a newsroom where someone said, listen, Tamron, we're going to put the beautiful white girl. No one's ever said that, but the actions lead to that. So you don't have to say the words. When your actions, and with that recent case, I saw 4 and 5 cameras at one location here, one location. You know how much money that costs?
Right.
And she and her family deserve that, because God forbid my child was missing. I want your whole newscast.
Right.
And so you understand the desire of the parent to want that coverage, but where's the responsibility? And I do know, and you and I both know, journalists of color who are in the newsroom now saying it more,
Right.
but more importantly, are in powerful positions. They think the power is in front of the camera. And I go to schools and J schools and I talk to students. The power is not in front of the camera. That's why we want to be executive producers of our shows. When you are an executive in charge of a newsroom or a news organization and you bring your perspective and your sensibility, that changes the newsroom. And we're seeing that more. But I wrote this book 1.5 years ago. I could never have imagined we would be talking about this, but yet clearly I did imagine
Right.
it because it's in the book.
Yeah, because it's in the book. It's something that's happening now, and unfortunately, as you said, it's something that has happened to you. It's a really fascinating read, not just because of how it ties into who you are and what you've done, but just because it's a really fascinating read. So congratulations on your first novel, one of many. We'll have you back for the next ones, and congratulations again on a wildly successful daytime show.
It means the world to me. Thank you.
Tamron's book, As the Wicked Watch, is available right now.